Dry eye is a very common problem that all of us face as we age. Dry eyes is essentially where the eyes don't have enough lubrication, and that can cause irritation to the eye in the form of feeling like there's sand or grit in the eye. Constant concentrating on a computer and lack of blinking can also increase the incidence of dry eye. Dry eye for most people is not something that's physically damaging their eye, but it can be limiting as far as their ability to do long hours of reading or working on a computer. First line of treatment typically is lubricating drops, and that's something people can try on their own. If those aren't working, we have a number of other options, including prescription medications, plugs we can put in the tear ducts, and even minor procedures that can help with dry eye. Floaters are those small little black spots typically that we see floating in our vision. They will move as you move your eye and then also have a tendency to drift a bit on their own. And in most situations, floaters are not anything to be concerned about. Any sudden change, however, in floaters is something you should see an ophthalmologist for.
There are degenerative changes that occur within the middle part of the eye that affect a jelly called the vitreous. As we age, that jelly begins to collapse on itself and liquefy, and the jelly can sometimes pull. It can actually physically pull on the retina, and if it pulls hard enough, it can actually create a tear.
And this might mean a sudden onset of small black spots in the vision, maybe hundreds or thousands, a new spiderweb cloud that suddenly develops in the vision. This may be associated with flashing lights in the vision, like little lightning bolts in the peripheral vision, and may also be associated with a dark curtain dropping over the vision.
So you don't want to be waiting for a long time to assess that. You're better off getting an examination, someone telling you it looks good, or if we do have a problem, at least you caught it early, and we can maybe keep you out of the operating room.